Hello all, welcome to PrayanaPaithyam. So this is all about this Ladakh series. Hope you guys enjoyed our previous video which we discussed on the planning.
Planning Alaru. Yeah. I'm sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, the previous video was all about the planning. If you guys have missed out it, we have added the link in the below comment section. You can go and watch. So in this episode we are going to talk about the route which we planned for our road trip. So this is the route, and it was a 18-day itinerary for us, of which we took extra 4 days. Apart from the road trip, we took extra 4 days to stay in Delhi and do
Yes.
local shopping.
Yes.
So the road trip was 14 days itinerary.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what all the route which we covered. So from Bangalore we flew to Chandigarh, and from Chandigarh we started our road trip. We picked up our bikes and then we started our road trip. From Chandigarh we went to Amritsar, Punjab, and then from Amritsar we went to Jammu Kashmir, and from Jammu Kashmir we went to Sonmarg, and then from Sonmarg we went to Lamayuru via Kargil, and then from Lamayuru we went to Leh. So in Leh we just stayed for 2 to 3 days
Yeah.
to get adjusted to the
Climate.
climate. And then from Leh we went to Kardungla, and then Pangong Lake, and then we came back to Leh again, and then
Started.
we drove till to Pang. From Pang we went to Keelong, and from Keelong to Manali, and from Manali to Chandigarh, and then from Chandigarh we went to Delhi. So this is a complete route which we did for our 14 days itinerary. So in this route, with respect to each and every pit stop, she'll be just taking over from here.
Yeah. So basically, we started this ride from on 24th June, which it ended on 12th July for us because of, as Vijay told, it's 18 days. So you can just take off 4 days back. So I think it's on 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8th July the ride was ended. Okay. So the ride it started from Chandigarh. So we reached Chandigarh. Chandigarh is a very beautiful place. It's a very well planned, basically,
It's a very organized place which I have seen till now.
in India.
Yeah, in India. A very, very beautiful place.
And we were so surprised about the fitness about the people who stayed in Chandigarh. I really loved it, and it's an inspiration for us. So we saw and we got inspired by the fitness freak, how fitness freak they were.
From a kid until the elderly people, everyone are fit and they are like keeping it, they're maintaining it. That is the most important thing.
So it's all about the Chandigarh, and we didn't go for much places. There was a beautiful lake in Chandigarh where we visited there before picking up our bikes. So after Chandigarh, we started to Amritsar. In Amritsar, we went to
Yeah, we visited the Golden Temple, the very famous one, and then we went to Jallianwala Bagh, the one of the most historical place, and then we went to the famous Wagah border.
Yeah, I have to tell you about the Wagah border. So by the time we reached Wagah border, we reached Amritsar. Then we just dumped our bags and we started to Wagah border. It was because it was almost late and they were about to close it. So the next day, very next day, we were about to leave from Amritsar and we were supposed to move towards Jammu. So we had to visit Wagah border on the same day. So we just took our bikes and we just, without even having a lunch, we started to Wagah border. So we visited Wagah border. We went to Wagah border.
It was around noon. It was pakka noon, like around 12:30,
So hot.
and it was the damn hot.
Exactly. It was so damn hot. And I have to say this. Our friends were like a gang of 5. 2 people, they already entered. They went inside. We were in a queue. And Vijay and one more of his friend. So his friend, he was not allowed inside because he was carrying
My friend was carrying a Geo dongle. So since he was having that dongle inside his pocket,
security
due to the
purpose.
security purpose, the cops over there, they didn't allow him to enter. They just told them, you can just keep your dongle outside and then you can either come in or else you please stay there.
A fair.
So since my friend doesn't have any other option, he just opted
Stayed
out.
back.
So he was sent back.
Yeah. So even I couldn't see Vijay also. So I just moved in. So I didn't meet any of the gang members.
Yeah, it was a huge queue, and
Exactly.
then no one can see any of us.
Exactly.
So we were like scattered here and there.
Yeah. So I went inside and I don't know where my gang is and I don't know where Vijay is. I don't know anyone. So I just went inside. I was sitting somewhere. There was a huge crowd and the parade didn't start yet. So the parade was about to start and there was a person who will be having a mic and he will be giving instructions to where to go, where you will find water, and if there are any missing people, he'll just call out the names. All those things were happening. So I just waited for some time. And I was just looking there. I didn't find any of my friends. I didn't even find Vijay. I was so scared and I was so confused because I was very hungry and my head was paining like anything. I just went to that person, the army person, and then I said, "Sir, can you please look for my husband? My husband is missing." So that's how he started calling the name. The army person, he started calling Vijay name. So it was so funny.
She literally requested that army person to announce my name on the mic.
Sir, मेरा husband गायब हो गया है, so please उनका नाम बोलिए. So I was like speaking in a broken Hindi, okay. Then finally I was like, okay, let me just go out and finally find him. The parade was about to start. I even couldn't see the parade. I'm so sad about it. I couldn't see the parade. I just walked out and I came in searching of Vijay. Vijay was there having dosa and he was sleeping there.
Yeah, the best thing is even I didn't enter in completely because even since the queue was very huge and we didn't had any food till noon, so I was like even I came out, so I just joined with the friend who was sent out because of the geo dongle. So we both were belting masala dosa at the Wagah border parking lot like anything. We even made friend of that guy who is selling the masala dosa, and then within half an hour she came back, and then we told her to have a masala dosa over there.
Yeah. So after all these scenes, we went back to Amritsar. Where we have to say one special thing in Amritsar, where Vijay will say because he is the one.
So if you are going to Amritsar, please visit Brothers Dhaba, which is a very famous dhaba known for delicious food. Trust me, they serve you delicious food, and the name is Brothers Dhaba in Amritsar. Please don't forget. Please mark it on your books.
Yeah. So having said this, we'll leave Amritsar here. So then from Amritsar we went to Udhampur via Jammu. So we stayed in Udhampur in a Vaishno Devi Dhama. It's like run by a government, so you will get a very accommodation in a very good prices, very decent, less prices. It was really affordable for us. It was very nice. After that, we went to
From Jammu, we drove till Sonmarg.
Yeah, wow, Sonmarg is like a Switzerland in India. It's a wonderful place.
Yeah.
So we will leave the pictures at the end of this video. Please do watch those pictures, which will be like, because those pictures are taken in Moto G. So please don't expect too good clarity.
Excuses.
It's a memory.
Yeah.
It's a memory. It's very close to our heart. Then from Sonmarg we went to Lamayuru. We stayed in a Mulbeek via we just took Kargil. So on that way we also have a 0th point where they will be running some glacier
snow
games. Really sorry. It was not so worth, but it was very expensive. Okay, sometimes these things happen.
There are chances that, like you get cheated by those people if you're going for the snow game. So be double careful and please do double check if you're going for the snow games in the 0th point.
Yes.
So on this road only we get this first Zojila pass. So from Sonmarg, if you are going to Lamayuru via Kargil, before Kargil you hit this Zojila pass. So the first pass in our life, in our road trip, the first pass and the deadliest one which we crossed is the Zojila pass, and it was mind blowing and an adventurous one.
Exactly.
And
It was too good. It was too good. But as a pillion rider, there are a few more difficulties which I will be sharing in a different
separate
video.
video. So yeah, on the way we visited the Kargil
Hmm.
War Memorial, which is very close to our heart again.
Yeah.
So we reached Lamayuru.
Yeah. So if you are going to stay, so I suggest you to stay in a Lamayuru or Umulbek because they have a beautiful Buddhist monasteries there, and they have a Gompa. Gompa is basically statues, the Buddhist religion things. It's a very beautiful things around it because these are the kind of things that we had made. Yeah. So I prepared all these things. So so I'll just read out the names, what and all there in Lamayuru. So which will be useful for you. I hope I shouldn't be missing any of those things. You have like a Lamayuru monastery. You have a Spitik Gompa. You have and also you will get a magnetic hill in this way. Then you have a Shargole Cave Monasteries, Mulbek Monastery. There are many monasteries in Gompa. Just Google it and ask a few people. There are few monasteries which are like you have very less people visiting there. So, but very beautiful thing, very beautiful places. You have to visit there. Mast chai and the Maggi you will be served. So please stay in Lamayuru or Mulbek for a day or 2 days and visit all these things. Then after this you will be hitting to Leh, which the road will be very nice from Lamayuru to Leh. It's wonderful. So after Leh you will be in Leh.
Yeah, after reaching Leh, yeah, as we told, we were just doing nothing in Leh. We were just building some nice food and going to the Leh local market, and then we were just getting adjusted to the weather over there. So we were 2 days we were like chilling out in Leh.
Exactly. But to be frank, you don't feel any kind of these AMS feeling in Leh. It was completely normal.
Maybe it was our luck.
Yeah, maybe. But
it differs to individual to individual. So it's better to get used to that climate.
Yes, exactly.
So what we suggest is like at least a day or two, you please stay in Leh and get adjusted to the climate.
Yeah. So after that, and again, if you have to plan to Kardungla and all those things, you need to get the permits and all. So please be very careful about the permits because we do a special video on the permits. What are the kind of permits you need to take? We'll do a separate video on the permit, and also the weather conditions matters a lot. So if there is avalanche, then you're not allowed for a Kardungla or a Pangong.
So you gotta wait for a day. So
exactly.
You have to keep a buffer day in your itinerary.
Exactly. Keep up your buffer. Keep up a buffer day, as Vijay told. Keep a buffer day always if it's a plan for the Kardungla and the Pangong. So then we went from Leh to Pangong. First we went. So Pangong goes Sputnik. Spangmek. Yeah, see the names we have forgotten.
So we stayed in Spangmek.
Yeah.
And then we again
rode back
to Leh.
So there you will get the Changla. Beautiful. Really, I'll tell you, it's a very beautiful. And we have a separate experience that need to be shared. So I can't share it here. The video will become too long, too lengthy. So I'll leave my experience in a different video about the Changla, Pangong and Kardungla. Basically, what happened in Kardungla, I have to tell you, there is a very special incident that happened to me in Kardungla. I will share with you in a different video, but.
So from Leh, the journey continued to Pang, Keelong, Manali, Chandigarh and Delhi. So this is the complete
we'll leave this at the end of the video.
So I think the video went bit too long and we are very sorry for that. So this is all about this episode of which is the route map of our Leh Ladakh road trip.
So if you can't do both the 14 days, you can just split it.
Yeah, there is a 7 days itinerary also which people do from Manali to Leh. So that will become 7 to 8 days itinerary. If you wish to do from Chandigarh to Leh and then Leh to Manali, you gotta have some at least 14 days or 12 days of your.
But it will be really beautiful and worth journey. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it from my end. If Vijay has anything, he can add down.
So that's it from our end as well because since the video has been long, we would like
Fine.
to
So,
cut it over here.
In
So
the next video, we'll talk about the days, how we worked on the days and public holidays, how we figured it out, and how we combined all those things. So all those things, and also if possible, we'll just talk about the cost also, if we can include that. So we'll just work on it and we'll just come back. So until
Yeah.
then, and please share this video. It will be useful for you, I know. Share with your friends and family. So that's it. Thank you.
take care. Bye bye. See you. எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆச்சு? பெருசாயிடுச்சோ?
It's okay.
எவ்வளோ?
15.